I've not actually made a vlog in about 4 months, so the very few people that are subscribed to me, I am so sorry. I'm only really making this to test out my Mac, which is brand spanking new. Well, it's not really brand spanking new, I got it about 2.5 weeks ago. I named it Aris after my good friend. I will put his name down here. Today, for a change, rainy Scotland is sunny Scotland. See? Sunny Scotland. That is the view from my bedroom window. I really want to go outside, but I can't. I can't go outside because we've got a horrendously huge amount of stairs and it hurts to go up and down them. Yesterday, my ankle got squished slightly by the seesaw that I was on with a friend. That part's fine. That part doesn't really hurt unless I touch it, which is a bummer because I like to wear socks. But also I had an inflatable day at school today, which is not as dirty as it sounds, incidentally. It basically meant that we had this big bouncy thing, and first we had to knock each other off big kind of podiums like shaped like that with these giant foam things. Foam noodles? Really thick foam noodles. Really thick foam noodles. I literally got up there and I was just like terrified because it was surprisingly high up. It was about 2 feet off the ground. Yeah, that doesn't seem as much now to think about it. Yeah, I got knocked off. 2 seconds I last. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. This other thing, which was a kind of square with pyramids in the middle, and we had to run up and slide down the other side and then run across to the next big inflatable thing, which was it was a square thing with walls, 4 walls, and it had a big kind of mountain in the middle. A balloon mountain, an inflated mountain, and it had these bricks on it that you had to climb up. So we were climbing up them, and yeah, my fear of heights kicked in again, and I fell down. This isn't when I hurt my knee, this came after. Afterwards we had to clean up, unfortunately, and we walked all over it, and then they said, oh, it's probably more productive if we roll. So everybody immediately dropped to their knees, but I dropped and I slipped and it kind of hurt because my jeans had something like a pebble or something in the jean, kind of at the knee, and yeah, it kind of ow. My friend Samantha and I, my friend Samantha is Angel's Delight 2612. She said it enough in the past few days that I remember it. She and I are playing through Amnesia, as you probably saw by the last video. I actually lost the rest of that first play session that we were doing, so that, yeah, essentially to sum up what happened after that was we got very lost. Then we lost our way and we tried to build a tower of crates, which failed because then we realised that all we had to do to get into the room was pick up the lantern. So we picked up the lantern, went into the room and read the letter and got stuck. When I post the next bit or the next installment in the Amnesia, that's where we left off. In case you don't know, Amnesia is a slow-paced psychological horror game in which your character, Daniel, is suffering kind of from amnesia. It's set in the Victorian days in a castle in Brennenburg, I'm not sure where that is. I think it might be in Germany, considering it's near a place called Altstadt. Altstadt. I'll put it up here somewhere so that you know how that's spelt. I highly suggest that you play it. Your main concern is not the zombies, although you do have to try and keep away from them. But what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to make sure your character doesn't completely lose his mind. The ultimate goal of the game is to kill Alexander. Apparently we've not actually got that far. I think I'm going up on Thursday, maybe. I'll knock on her door and hijack her day with my Mac, which I'm still dead proud about. She and I have been discussing making a collaboration channel called, well, we don't actually know what we're going to call it yet, but it'll probably be a combination of our names. A friend suggested 0angel2612. I'll put that somewhere on the screen. But I don't know. I kind of hope it is that, because yeah, it's kind of cool. So if you agree with that, then let us know, and if you don't agree with that, then you could make a suggestion. We really want to have both her name, and my name in it. So please help. Yeah, I can't throw. It's open.